Good morning, friends. So, once again, we meet on this platform of YouTube, Dr. Amit Gohel, Satyam Homeopathy. Myself, Dr. Amit Gohel. Today, I am sharing with you one of my clinical case of pneumonia. So, let's begin our today's topic. A case of pneumonia. A 28 years female patient came with a complaint of pain in the right side of the chest since 3 days. There is a mild cough and low-grade fever since 3 days. To my surprise, the patient associated with the husband. So husband says that, sir, my wife has lose 7 kg of weight within 2 months of span, and it was around 44 kg, and right now it is 38.2 kg. And I asked about the general features. Appetite was okay, chilly and thirsty. So this was the case. But as a clinician, I need to find out that there is a weight loss and history of chest pain and cough and low-grade fever. So I need to rule out a certain pathology. So I advise her. On examinations, I found that the temperature was normal, pulse was normal, vitals normal, weight was 38.2 kg. Systemic examinations, there is a reduced air entry in the right lower zone. So I thought of possibility of a pleural effusion due to coughs because weight loss, low-grade fever, and the cough and the chest pain. It is just the clinical sign of coughs. So I advise patient to go for the X-ray. As the patient is poor, I didn't advise any blood investigation. So in the evening, she came with the X-ray report, and X-ray report shows that there is a small right side lower zone consolidation, and it was on 21 January 2019. This was the case. Now, this was just a history, and out of history, as a clinician, I need to find out something and prescribe the patient. So, by looking at the X-ray, we found that it is a homogeneous opacity seen in the right lower zone, suggestive of consolidations, and it was on 21st Jan. So, small consolidation in right lower zone. So, analysis. As a clinician, I used to think that we need to prescribe based on the presenting totality. So, by looking at the X-ray as a clinician, I found two rubric: the inflammation of lung, stage consolidations, and inflammation of lung, right lower lobe. So, combining both rubric in a repertorial totality, I found only two remedy. It was iodine and phosphorus. As she is a chilly and losing weight, so I prescribed her phosphorus 200 on 21st of Jan, one dose, and advised her to follow up within 3 days. She came to me on 24th of Jan. There is no chest pain, appetite was improved, and to my surprise, the weight was came. The weight from 38.2 kg to 40.2 kg. This suggests that it is something going to happen in our body, and the body is improving. On examinations, the bilateral air entry was normal. So within 3 days of span, I thought that we need to repeat the X-ray. So I had repeated the X-ray, and on 24th of Jan, the X-ray shows no significant abnormality. Everything was gone. So this is what we have found rubric from the uh, diagnostic tool like X-rays or USG reports. So many a time we need to find out the sphere of actions and pathology from the diagnostic report. So this is what the clinical tips, that when you have no more data of patient, but you have a diagnostic tools and you have some clinical reports. So you have to repertorize from that report and add the disposition of the patients and prescribe. This is what my short tips of today. So I prescribe phosphorus. So phosphorus in nutshell, the phosphorus personality is very very extroverted, non-diligent, chilly and thirsty. The most commonest physical point is craving for the ice cream. So many a time when we have to rule out the patient, we have to ask that do you like ice cream or not? And the phosphorus patient always says, I love the most, my favorite is ice cream. So constitutionally, they are tall, graceful, and very, very affectionate and sympathetic. Again, the basic tendency of phosphorus is they wants affection from surroundings or a person's nearby them. So the rubric we have is affectionate and want return affections. Again, there is one kind of another sensitivity desire to be magnetized. See, the phosphorus patient has some electrical potential and this goes down very often. So they want someone else to give the electrical potential. They want to be touched, they want to be kissed, they want to be mesmerized, they want to be magnetized, and this mesmerism ambiguous. So most of time you have to ask the patient that do you like love massaging or rubbing your backs and everything? So this is what the phosphorus patients need to be magnetized because this is going to give them electrical potentials. They are highly sensitive to external impressions like touch, light, noise, weather, and electrical changes like thunderstorms and etc. There is another physical syphilitic physical point is hemorrhagic tendency and hemorrhage is of bright red in color. Again, we need to find out phosphorus actions on the whole economy of the cells and the tissues, but it's especially act on the bone and the bone grows very fast. And the phosphorus patient is very going to grow very fast and they are very tall in physicality. They have a syphilitic point is a clairvoyant at a mental phase. In a psychotic phase, they become dominating, dictatorial, and finally they land into syphilis is a homosexuality. So this is what just a nutshell about the phosphorus. There are many more details in phosphorus, but this is what I am sharing with you a small nutshells of the phosphorus. Uh, Thank you, folks. Thank you, friends. And if you like my videos, please share with your colleagues, friends, and students. And please subscribe my channel for new daily updates of these videos. And we have a 21 marathon Materia Medica series in our YouTube channel. So we will update every Saturday lectures of previous Sunday marathon group discussions. And thank you for the rest of all. Thank you all.